What is going on, guys? Out here on the boat with my brother Micah, who, by the way, I just tied on, and he's already caught 2 fish just in the time that I have tied on. And then we're out here with my dad as well. All 3 of us on the boat today doing a little late fall time, early winter, you could say, in terms of temperature. Technically it's still fall, but it's been quite chilly the last few days, but it's warmed up today. In fact, it'll get out of like 58, so that's pretty good. So we thought we'd come out and do a little fishing. The water is looking pretty good. It is not that weird winter color. You know that weird, like, dingy look when the winter fully sets in. So I'm really confident today that we will do well, even though it's been icy cold the last few days. And based on the fact that Mike's got 2 fish in like the first couple of minutes of being here, should be a great day. He's got another one. So should be a great day. 3 drops. Another perch. So he's got 3 perch. So we know that the perch are biting. That's for sure. So it should be a great day. Let me show you guys what we got going on here. I'm actually doing the double threat here. I've got 2 tied on at once, 2 of these little jigs, and we're gonna tip them with a little bit of night crawler and goes for some panfish at first. I also have all my bass stuff, and I even have a sturgeon rod with me just in case, because it is wintertime and the sturgeon start really biting in the wintertime, and this is a sturgeon lake, so you never know what we might do today. So this is what we're fishing, guys. There's the bottom, and this is just a solid column of fish right there. Probably all perch or mostly perch, maybe some crappie mixed in.
Same thing, they're just hitting it when I'm just leaving it there.
I got him. Oh, I got him. Of course there was bite when you look away, when you're like, I'm bored.
When you're not paying attention.
Ooh, I got a crappie. I got me a crappie. Look at that, guys, right in the top of the mouth. Beautiful little crappie, a fat little crappie, but he's little. I'm gonna wait for a big slab before I keep a crappie. We'll throw this guy back. Mike's about right, 20 or 40. Ooh, got it.
Bringing them out of the deep. A bluegill.
A bluegill.
Wow.
Look at that.
Big fatty bluegill.
This is a real porker. That's pretty cool. Gotta throw him in the live. Well, we might eat that guy. That might be cool to eat a perch and a crappie and a bluegill. Got him. Oh yes. I'm on a crappie jig. It's funny. I think I've got all my fish on the bottom jig. All of them have come off of black with a little bit of yellow, and I guess there's a chartreuse eye on it. But, I guess we have a floater. My crappie, it has the bends, so it hasn't really adjusted. And if we don't pick it up, one of the seagulls will have them, which is fine. The seagulls can have some, but seagulls need to eat as well. But I'm gonna throw this guy in the live well. Look at that mess of fish already. Nice. I just need to catch a perch now, and I've got the Panfish Trinity. Got him. Yes.
There we go.
Oh, he got off. Dang it.
There we go. Oh,
We had double almost.
Another perch.
A perch. Mike has got the perch.
There we go. Yeah, this actually is kind of small. I might toss him back. What do you guys say?
Oh, he's gonna need a Band-Aid.
Oh gosh.
Got one. My first perch of the day. I've got the trifecta, the Panfish Trinity. I would like to thank Tyler Larson for making the yellow and black bomb jiggity. It has been slaying the panfish last couple times we have been out here. This guy will fry up real good. Guys, look, my dad has a trout on a crappie jig. You caught trout last time you were here too.
I did. I caught a couple of nice ones.
On a jerk bait.
Yes. Yeah. We want him.
Do we want him? He might die. He's a trout.
He is a trout. I say we keep him.
All right, sounds good. I'll cook up some trout for us too. Boy, we not only have the Panfish Trinity, we have a trout as well.
That's a pretty fish.
You want to throw him in there?
Guys. Touched him with non-wet hands.
Guys, check that out. What a fish feast we're gonna have.
Jump around yet? We had that happen last time. We had a couple of them.
Get the net.
Yeah, you got a nice one too, don't you?
Ooh, a nice crappie. I mean, not as big as your crappie.
No, I didn't want to say anything.
Oh, guys, we had a crappie. Micah just caught a slab, like a big one. If you guys want to check out his channel, I'll put a link in the description. He caught one that was about twice this size just a second ago. Double somersault. That was beautiful. But check out his channel in the description.
Sorry, bro. You want to set your hook?
Oh, yes.
Set the hook, bro.
Got him. Hey, stop it.
Hey,
Oh,
a perch.
No, it's not. It's one of those yellow Idaho piranha. Look how fat this one is.
Not
Look.
old enough to have teeth yet, though.
No, yeah, they just don't have teeth. Idaho piranha don't have teeth.
There he is.
Look at that dude. I don't know if it's just been eating good for the winter or if it has babies, but
Here's a perch.
Micah's got one too.
Here's a nice perch. There we go. Look at that, guys.
Boy, we're in on it.
Look at this. This is called. These are those Idaho peacock bass. But I mean, seriously, we have the jets. We have the chargers.
I got one.
Ace is hooked into a reel.
Hooked into him. This feels like a bass. He's coming up toward the surface. On a crappie jig, yes, and it's another nice bass. Mike has caught two guys on this point, two nice bass, and now I had to switch to crappie jigs to do it. But I have a nice. Yep, they don't want any of those big basslers. I tried crankbait, jerkbait, all that stuff. Look how they're fighting. Like they're fighting, but they're not like the usual summertime. Uh-huh. And it was the same thing. He didn't like crush it. It was just like there was just weight on. It's getting cold for these fish, guys. They are not the usual fierce smallmouth, but still. Guys, get a load of this action right here. Holy mackerel. That right there is a huge group of fish. If you're new to looking at electronics, that's the bottom. This is all fish.
Snap on these big schools.
And there's no limit to them.
Just let it sink all the way down to the bottom.
Oh, got one. If this is a perch, this is going to be like the game-winning perch right here. It's a big bluegill. It's a big bluegill. It's like one of the biggest bluegill I've caught all year. That is a pan bluegill. Crazy. Oh, look, he's got a gash on his side. Oh, he's got a gash on both sides. The same thing.
Like something grabbed
Like
him.
something tried to grab him. Maybe a bird grabbed him. Yeah, that looks pretty cool, but I already have one, so I'm gonna let this guy go. Well, guys, after that massive bluegill, I'm gonna start filleting up some catch of the day. I'm excited to try all three panfish, and if my dad lets me, I'm gonna fillet up the trout as well. That's not a bad crappie
not
right
bad.
there. Do you mind if I fillet up your trout?
No, go right ahead.
All right, I'm gonna start cooking. I'll make you a beautiful fried fish sandwich. How about that?
I'm hungry. Sounds good.
4 different fish. I've never eaten 4 different fish at once, I don't think. Have we ever done that? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, we'll cook up a mess of panfish, but not have 3 and a trout all laid out. That's pretty fun. I'm gonna start with this trout, guys, and what we're gonna do is just cut its head off and gut it, because I want to have as much of the meat as possible. You know what? Should I save this head for sturgeon fishing? You know, we'll set that off to the side. I was about to throw it in, but we'll set that off to the side just in case we have time to do sturgeon fishing. Not sure if we will, but we'll see. All right, so we got the perch done, got the trout done. Let's tackle this little bluegill here. It's been a while since I had the old bluegill. We'll just clean out the body cavity here, and then we'll cook up the bluegill just like that. Let's tackle these crappie. Beautiful looking crappie here. The cleaning of the fish is done. And guys, we're gonna prepare these in a way that I learned down in Louisiana. So first of all, we have here, in case you are new, we have the usual setup on the boat. This is a butane tank. Under there is this little stove top. We got our pot, seasoning, spices, all that jazz. I'll put a link to all this stuff in the description. We are gonna marinate this fish in mustard, which is a trick I learned in Louisiana. We did this with catfish. First thing we do is put some mustard on a plate. Throw the fillets in the mustard. The idea is to coat all the fillets evenly with the mustard just like so. Light up the little stove. Whoa! Holy monkey, what is going on? Turn that sucker down. Set the boat on fire. I know I do this all the time, but I think that it's the burner. It's not me. The burner's just crazy. I mean, it just flames up and all kinds of stuff. Where's the fire extinguisher? Oil is heating up. A Ziploc bag of fish fry. Grabbing the mustard-coated fillets and dropping them into the batter. Give it a good shake. And finally, the fish dropped in oil. Give them a good turn. Fried perch is cooked to a crisp. Ooh, look at that gorgeous fillet on a cold day. Oh man, a bowl full of fish. But before we sample this, let me put these other fillets in the oil. There we go. Smells good. Smells very strong with that mustard on there. Great, real quick. Alright. Alright, let's go for a bite. We've let it cool down enough. Wow. Before I tell you guys how it tastes, let's get my dad's analysis. Alright, Pop, so I come bearing gifts. This is the first time I've ever cooked this for you guys. Fish in mustard.
That's crappie, isn't it?
That's perch, actually.
Perch, really?
Oh, you know what? There is one piece of crappie in there. You might have gotten, you might have gotten the piece of crappie, yeah, because there's one in there.
Well, but I think I like it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It doesn't. It's so unusual to have a mustard like based fish. It's not like the crispy light fish as usual.
I'm gonna try one of the perch. It's almost, or is the coating hot too? Is it a little spicy?
Like it's here's my opinion on it. It's a punch.
Right.
Like I think with this combination of spicy coating and mustard, it's almost like whoa! It just overpowers the fish. If I just had regular coating and mustard,
sure.
But it's almost like eating spicy Mexican fish or something like that. That's the flavor that it reminds me of.
Yeah, I think I like that mustard, which surprises me. I can taste that mustard. I thought, I'll try mustard, I guess, but I think I like it. No.
Cool.
Thank you.
Let's try throwing our bluegill, whole bluegill, right in the middle of this stuff. Coating him up real good. He's descaled, by the way, so he has no scales, so we can eat the skin and everything. Spicy bluegill. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Beautifully coated bluegill right in the oil. So we have part of a sandwich from earlier. This is actually a one of those like store-bought sub sandwiches, but they never put enough meat on them, so we took meat off of half of it. So we're gonna replace it with fish, just like so. And then we got some Real Foods mayo right over the top. Kind of spread that around. Oh, and bam, we got a fish sandwich. Pops, I present to you sandwich le fish.
That's a little French for you, huh? Quite good.
That's good? How good? Is it like okay good? Because I need to know for the next cook-off what I should make you.
Is that the spicy stuff again?
Yes, sir. Let's see, has that mayonnaise counterbalancing.
That does help, but it's still a little spicy for me. Now,
Okay.
You notice the size of bites I took. So, but I really think I like the fried. I do like the fried, but far as fried catfish or fried fish, but I think that's just a little too much pop for me. The bread helps, the mayonnaise helps, but still a little too much spice.
All right. Fried bluegill, fried whole bluegill. I know it's gonna be spicy. Next time, I'm cutting back on the old spice. It's still good, but if I want to win a cook-off coming up here, I'm gonna need to tone it back. It has been a long time since I've had bluegill, but they are a solid fish. Look at that smoking piece on this chilly day. I gotta remember, bluegill is a solid fish. They're a solid little, they have a good flavor to them. I've even had people before, in fact, I've been talking with subscribers before, who said that bluegill was their favorite fish to eat. And I can see why. I would say it's not mine, because I love the trout, but it is a solid fish, and a lot of times I overlook them. When we're out fishing looking for, fish to eat, I don't even think, hey, let's go to the reeds and catch some bluegill to eat. But I have to do that more next year. Well, even though it is chilly, guys, the fish it is still good. Especially remember that like the perch and crappie are more cold water fish. So it's cold outside, but you can still get out there and do very well, bro. It was a good time hanging out with you guys. Check out his channel. Put a link in the description. Pops, always good.
Enjoyed it.
Guys, we have such a fun time out here. We hope you guys enjoyed as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.